17, and today's task is to nullify that threat, kick them around the park for 80 minutes, and then throw them back down the table where they belong and take our rightful place inside that top two. Confirmed and done. It's round 15. We've got work to do. Let's get to it. Bonjour everyone and welcome back along to the Montpellier career mode, where today we take on the old rivals in Clermont, a team we played throughout Europe with interesting results. They absolutely smashed us in the first half of one of those games, and a team which dominated last season in the top quintiles as well. Today they are not quite galloping away with it like they did last season, but still in fourth position. Just, what's that, 8 points behind us. We've got work to do to put these guys out of commission. We have had some good news in the week though between matches. Matteo Minozzi is back and he is ready to play yet again. He's done with his Italian rugby duty and he thankfully comes back into a very troublesome position in that number 15 jumper. Some cool suggestions in last episode as well to try this sort of combination out with Vakatawa and Alvareti Raka in the midfield. Bring in Thomas, who could also play at 15 as well. That was my next bet if Minozzi was not fit. And of course, Mapimpi will stay on the left-hand wing. That is a deadly combination in 12 and 13. Up against that deadly combination is Harvey Skinner. So we have a bit of a grudge match here to put this guy into another poor performance. Last time we played him, he made about 6 knock-ons in the half, and it was joyful to see him absolutely struggle at this level. Where they're dangerous though, Ryan Olawafella and Finn Russell, they're 10 and 11. Those guys are going to be so difficult to stop, and this back row, very, very good as well. So look out for what this pack can do. Lavotti and Slimani, tight header and loose head of that front row, very capable as well. So, big task, Clermont 4th, Montpellier 2nd. Let's put a line in the sand right now and make sure we are the top two. Having a look at the benches, they've got plenty on there as well. Henry Han, who played us during the Europe matches, Duns van Rensburg as well, Kankore in 20. They have stacked players everywhere. We've brought Retiz in, Lopez moves to the bench. We've got good depth there if we need it at really 10 or 12. Moving through that midfield now of Harris in there as well. We have a lot of good options in this Montpellier side. So, let's get down to the action. Montpellier, of course, will be ready to do the task. Let's see if we can. Of course, we're the home team tonight, so it is Clermont. Well, they're playing yellow anyway, so it doesn't really matter what we play in. They are the team receiving the kickoff. And of course, Anthony Bello will be the man kicking the game underway. Round 15 of the top quintiles. It's underway, and Thomas takes it beautifully. Placines pops it up to Bello, who gets pumped to ground. Dupont, short one to Khaleesi. Fends away one. Khaleesi goes to ground in the second. Close to a turnover there. Don't know how we've hung on. Very slow ball here. Dimabamba to the right, but they go to Shilke instead. Dupont down the back line. He's Teddy Thomas gleefully back in the starting lineup, and he's got it to touch. Numbers all around him. Win alone. He couldn't free up those players, the myriad of players inside him. There'll be a line out for Clermont. They go to the back and they do very nicely through the Plundry as well. We're going out to Maranta.
Release.
The fullback up in the line. Surprising to see him in the action so early. The Plundry again with another good run. 4 defenders thrown to the floor. Clermont's going backwards, but oh, that's hit the upright. Well, is that not offside? It's going to come back and Slimani's picked it up. Still a bit of a nightmare at the moment. Another one off the post. And another turnover as well. Montpellier can't hold on to anything at the moment. This could be another turnover. Bumper it is. Vakatawa. Oh, and a Bello slides in the corner. And Anthony Bello finally gets the points. Montpellier knocking at the door. And Clermont's unable to do anything really. They just kept throwing the ball against the post. Gifted so many chances to us. Look at this big hit there, Mapimpi. Over the ball, Dimabamba. So good to see. Vakatawa and Bello on the wing. Not quite the man you want finishing in the corner, but had just enough to get there. Of course, Montpellier was the man that initiated that tackle and made it pay as well. Wow, this is nice. This is a good start. I feared that first half from that European game. You guys saw highlights of it. But Clermont put on about 24 or 28 points in that first 40 minutes. We did fight our way back. But boy, oh boy, when you're down by that much, it is hard to get into the game. And Clermont are a team that can take a match away from you very, very quickly with a stacked back line. Olivella was a nightmare in those games, so let's see if we can keep him quiet this time. Pacines takes it down nicely.
Release.
He may have done well enough to hang on to this. Maybe. The ball is scrunching around and there's somewhere. It will come back for Wakasawa. Bello. He gets the ball and defender at the same time. We won't hang on to this one. That is gone. Now to the back line. Philly! Great little step. Beats a couple of defenders and goes to the back. Khaleesi turnover. Raka kicks it away. And it's a bit of an average kick. Monossi up for fullback. That spells danger if they do manage to get their way through here. Half a break from Skinner.
Release.
What a run though that was from Vili. Split out of fence.
Release.
All the way through to Monossi. Just shut him down. Livotti playing scrum half. Good hit there on Young. Oh, Denver bumper. Well, that's from back to Khaleesi. Wow. What a line from an open side flanker there. Here's Dupont looking for that corner. Monossi leads the chase. Across comes Maranta. This one's going off. Just in and goal. What a kick that almost was from Dupont. Just about magical. Monossi was flying up.
Crouch.
But it will see us go all
Bind.
the way back for a scrum. No surprise
Set.
there of that decision. Scrum fed from Fish, who's played in about 4 positions against us this season so far, and scrum half is the newest one, of course, of those. So here's Livotti, great little offload, again finding a hard run from Young. Fish, out to the right-hand side. Oh, that's a big turnover there from Garado. Mapimpi, not much on there for the winger. Shot away to Bello and will do well to keep this in the field of play, given outside the 22. Kick down to Maranta. Goes back to Mapimpi. Now Mapimpi's going to run because they're all offside. He does very well. Raka on the outside line. Picked up from Olivella. He should have just kept going there. Big opportunity missed. The grubber kick ahead from Fish. And it won't bring the results they want. Dupont gets it. Oh, that was offside, surely. Raka is offside. We have to make sure we get him back on as this push back in from Pincus, eventually going to ground. That's going to be a
Not
penalty.
releasing.
Penalty, Montpellier. Wow, what a passage there. Harvey Skinner knows it's better not to argue. Very good at the breakdown. Montpellier. And Bello will just make sure this one put into touch. That is a grand kick from our fly half of Wakasawa. Gives it the high five. Bit of an arm wrestle at the moment. Clermont showing glimpses of what they can do as we head towards the halftime break. Just 6 minutes left in this first 40. Gerardo, flank right at the front. Dupont opens it up now. Teddy Thomas takes on the line. Oh, spilt out again. Raka picks it up. Poor passes all over the show. And Chiolki's taken high. And this is going to be bad for Lepondre. He's going to go to the bin. 10 minutes. Yellow card. Wow, this may be a changing of the game. And I'm not wasting any time about this one. I want to take the shot at 3. I want to get back to halfway, and I want to start again before the whistle blows. There's a slight breeze that's going to actually push this one. Jeez, I don't want to blow this chance. Bello hits it. Looks in the middle. It slowly curves back in. But it's successful. And that's all that matters. Anthony Bello, great kick. 50 metres out. And the yellow card costs Clermont already. Yes, it goes with the uniform. It's not really what you want to see your team getting though, is it? Back underway it goes to Dupont. Oh, he's picked up and he's smashed. Now, I'd love to have a little run here. Chiolki says, let's do it. And Willemse splits them up. Great run from Willemse. That is extraordinary play. Bumper. Oh, around the corner. No, that's very nicely. Raka now. He's going to look for Thomas. No, he doesn't. He steps inside. Oh, has two goes that are there. Dupont quickly there, finding Flanquart. Now, Thomas on the right hand side. Beautiful pass from Flanquart. And now, Clermont pay the hefty fine of the yellow card. Not the 3, not 8, but it will be 10 points in that yellow card period. Missing a key man in that back row. It's cost him at the breakdown. And then that quick ball, Flanquart does beautifully well. Holds it up for Thomas. And we know about the finishing exploits of that man, Teddy Thomas, on that outside right channel. Well, what a changing that moment has been for this game. The yellow card may just cost Clermont this one. They failed to score any points in the first 40 minutes, and now they trail 17 points to 0. That is half-time. A great first half from Montpellier. Really did stick it in to the Clermont attack. Showed them how defences should play, shut them out, forced them into errors, got ruck turnovers, and that went a long way towards this lead at the halftime break. But look at those stats. We've had all the ball, just over 20% going to Clermont. That is a huge chunk of the ball going our way. We've made them work hard in defence. We've made them force and big error with the yellow card. That did result in 10 unanswered to go with the other 7 unanswered points as Clermont in trouble at the break. Trailing Montpellier 17 points to 0. As you know what, lads? Bonus points. I'm thinking the full hog here and shut Clermont completely down. Their points differential is plus 38. What do you say we get that in the minuses, shall we? Of course, this man we have something to do about it as well, Finn Russell. He won't want that to happen, and this team is good enough to really cause trouble. Let's see if they can. Great take, Placines. In trouble, though, to retain possession. Oh, he does so well, Placines. Dupont spots a hole. Dupont goes through it. Little chip over the top. Looks to get away from Ranta. Regathers the ball as well. Dupont goes down in the tackle. Forward slow to the breakdown. Now they get there. The defence is still making its way back. Fakatawa throws out to no one. Minozzi on the back of the hand. Oh, Mapimpi's wiped out. Another yellow card. Slimani, I think this is the tight end prop. He's going to the bin as well. Disgust it is. Wow. What a moment in the match again. On one hand, it's 7-0 down. You say that was the key moment, but this one could be even bigger. Gerardo to throw. He's lost it. Great turnover there from Billy. And it's thumped away from Skinner. And Clermont lived to fight another day. Well, that was poor. That really was poor from Gerardo. The lineout's all going to Custard here. Flanquart picks it in. And Dupont goes on a little adventure all by himself. And then it's two poor throws from Gerardo. I'm not sure what's going on there. Completely lost our marbles into timing those. Goodness me. Right, scrum to Clermont. I don't want to give them any more chances. 2 is enough. It's a good scrum from Montpellier. Dupont is off. That's not 5 minutes away. Oh, good little inside ball there for Skinner. And beating on the outside. Herrera does very well, but Lee can't get away from the defence. Crunch him to ground. This could be a turnover. It is. Polisi does well, but now Clermont to be over this ball again. Lee gets it back to the right side of Pincus. Is there something in the air for Clermont to fight back? Great little pass. Fish doing very well at scrum half at the moment. Lubotti goes to the right side. Lepundrick back on the field, of course. First half yellow card. Pick and go again. And they goes to the right inside. Oh, that's a perfect intercept. Polisi gets it. Fakatawa. Couple to beat, but he takes it down. Skinner on defence doing very well. Fast ball to Vidimsa. Thomas is waiting again. Thomas on the wing. Thomas steps aside. And Teddy Thomas will put this to bed. Great try, Montpellier. And nothing you can do about that. Defensively, Clermont were completely outdone. Well, it was a big play through there that got us the ball on the intercept. Fast recycle. And once again, the second rowers doing the hard work, drawing and passing. And Teddy Thomas, well, he's got his big boys to thank tonight, that is for sure. A couple of points will be going their way, I have no doubt, at full time of this one. Well, there's been some standout performances in the yellow. Certainly, number 5, Vui, has been outstanding in their back row, especially the Pundry Lee have been very good, but they've got no reward so far. And with 20 minutes to play, they are 24 in the mud, and it's only looking like it's going to get worse. Well, on comes Slimani. Of course, his team were, well, saved the blushes of his era, but they did get eventually punished for it later on. 20 minutes to play. Finn Russell goes to the heavens. Very deep kick here. Dupont gets it. Wakazawa. Oh, it's a poor kick. Raka chases hard. Gets on Maranta, but he passes. Offloads very nicely. Now Lapundre will take it up the guts. Pick and go from Fish. He runs straight to Bello, and Polisi over the ball very quickly there. Thought he might have got that turnover. Here's Lee. Wide ball. Finding a bit of space. Skinner goes back inside to his midfield partner, Herrera, and that is easy for Sanconi. Wakazawa gets another kick away. Running it from the back. Maranta again. At the moment, it seems like Montpellier just playing that contained game. Oh, they've been beaten, and here's Skinner. What a play from Pincus at the moment. He really is the standout man. Pick and go again. Fish, Pincus, looking for space. Great chop tackle. Finn Russell goes down in a heap. Slimani back inside. Poor pass. Poor tactical awareness. Fish again, inside the Montpellier half. Here's Slimani. Oh, looking to make up for lost time. Make our way into the final 10 minutes now. Still trailing by 24 points, Clermont. This season, it's looking even worse. Still, they surely will make the playoffs, but a performance like this will go a big way towards denting their confidence. Lee. No injuries tonight. Sanconi. Oh, simply amazing. Willemsen misses, goes to Vakatawa. He'll back himself. Looks to grab it ahead, and it just finds its way into touch. Maranta had that one covered. But boy, Montpellier turning defence into attack in a flash. And Sanconi is having a storming match at the back. Oh, look at this. Turnover, Khaleesi. And Anton Dupont! The defence had no clue. All standing deep in their own end goal. Dupont gets the ball and just goes 5 metres. Well, the little touch finder wasn't too bad after all from Vakatawa. Take a look at this. Polisi at the back, just closing that gap. And then Dupont's straight up and straight through. No one was anticipating that. And a rare try for our little scrum half puts us firmly now over this game. And we will look to press on towards those top spots of Bordeaux now. 29 points to 0. There's the exclamation mark. We're into the 30s, lads. And that's what we want to see. 31-0. What a performance so far from Montpellier. Finn Russell. Boy, he's been dead average tonight, hasn't he? Back to Placines. Away to Bello. And finally we get a good kick away, and Thomas is flying. Maybe a little bit offside. We'll let him play. Now we can tackle. Good chase up there from Dupont. Make sure of that. Lee. To the right.
Advantage.
Oh, it's knocked on. Nothing they can do at the moment. It's turning to the goal of the assurance for Clermont. Herrera knocked that on. Menossi. Oh, Menossi at the back. Mapimpi Reganas tried to find the left side. DuPont, confident, looking for another one. Maybe should have kept that ahead. With a
Advantage
breakaway
over.
through Bello anyway. Slips it back to Laka. Oh, what a ball to Sanconi, who really would deserve one. Now the forwards will take over. Oh, Placines, that's a shocker. Slimani squirts it out to no one in particular. And they're inside their own 22. They're in trouble. Minozzi flies. Oh, Minozzi up and Minozzi in. The Italian making an impact. Valenza, Colexi. Here it is. Mapimpi.
Advantage over.
That's the try. And Montpellier put the cherry on top. Bonus point win. The donuts. The domination. Montpellier all over Clermont. It's not often you get a good team like this to a donuts, but when the ball rolls your way, you just run with it. Beautiful drop pass around to Khaleesi, and I thought he would go to Vakatawa, but he went to his fellow countryman, Marco Mapimpi. Springbok to Springbok. What a finish, and what a performance here from Montpellier. I was going to bring the subs on in the final 10 minutes, but really, it was never going to happen. Not enough time for them to come onto the field, but how good having Minozzi back. His impact in this game has been outstanding, especially in the second half. Influential, you may call it, as this team turned the corner. 2 yellow card periods, certainly a deciding factor in this one. Montpellier know when to strike, and they've got the firepower to get the job done. The midfield a bit quiet, didn't see much from Alvaro Tiraka in that 13 jumper. But boy, defensively, so sound. Olofella, such a good player in previous meetings. I hardly said his name. Skinner, nowhere. Herrera knocked the ball on more times than he caught it in 13. Pincus was good, but he was a lone wolf. He really was. And nothing more he could do. Vili, Lepandre, and Lee, so good in the pack, but just didn't get the support and often found themselves making a break and either conceding a penalty or getting turned over. That was the story of Clermont's day tonight. 5 tries to zip. It is a great scoreboard to read. DuPont, Bello and Mapimpi with 1 try. And of course Teddy Thomas back in the starting lineup and back in with a pair. Bello nailed 5 conversions and also the penalty goal. We're up at pretty much 80% at half-time on possession. We dropped off a little bit to 60, but we did see Clermont mount a very strong case in that second 40 minutes towards the try line, but just couldn't finish the job. They just didn't protect the ball at the breakdown, and they lost out in key moments around that area inside our 22. Other than that, though, it was dominance from Montpellier. Turnover ball, turning defence into attack, players in motion, moving, getting in the right place was key to our victory here tonight. Well, we are a bit of a licorice all sorts team at the moment, that is for sure. We play superbly like today against a very good team like Clermont. We're outstanding, and then we struggle against teams that are 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th and 14th and struggle to put them away, even lose like we have earlier this season. So no injuries, which is just fantastic. We are very close to getting players like Taufa Whanua, Lau Mape, Stunda back in the team. They are around 10 to 15 days out. Alan as well is 21. We'll have a look at how far away they are, because I don't know if you've noticed, I started on the screen because there's a lot of globes. And there's only 4 players in my starting lineup who are available for our next match. Bumba, Khaleesi, Sanconi, Mapimpi, which is good. And that is it. Oh my word. Sally's out as well, so I can presume, if we look at the dates, possibly 6 Nations back in action. We had the World Cup this year. It's been absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. So Lopez is in. That's interesting. So Bello's out, Lopez is in. That's fine. So we can deal with that. I've still got Harris. So Harris doesn't make Scotland. Hang on a minute. Did we get... Oh. We did. Oh. Okay, we got that about a week ago. Right, so what is the date? Round 16, we're playing Leon. Great, of course we're playing Leon. How many players are they missing? 2? 2. Oh, brilliant. Alan Dow, the Scottish prop, and Barry Daly, Irishman, fullback. Wow, he's 63 rated. He's garbage anyway. How are they leaving guys like Nakatasi and Ngatai on the bench? Dominic Bird, it blows my mind. It really, really does. So we've got work to do to get a fit team for next episode. Playing Leon, who are down here in 13th. 12 losses, 1 win. Jeez, I hope our B team can do the job here against what is really our arch nemesis team. Leon have done us so much pain over the season. Well, all the seasons, and now it's time to exact revenge. Second at the top versus second at the bottom. Boy, I hope we can get this done. I've got to mix up this team. I've got to get 15 or 23 available players to play this game, or we could be in a spot of bother. And, of course, possibly we could be missing more. There's a big gap between that game against Asian on the 1st of March through to the 23rd of March. So that's 3 weeks, isn't it, for those games? And there's a bit of a gap there of a week we'll miss out on between Banay and Bordeaux. That is a cracker, must-win game. 3 games through April, a couple in May, so there's a lot of downtime there as well. And the final 2 games in June. So looking like this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 games remain in the season. We are in round 16. So that means we'll go to, 25? That doesn't make much sense, does it? Whatever. Here we go. 26 rounds. Yes, 2 rounds of 13. Maths. Simple stuff. That is it from me today. I've got a team to fix up. I'll see you all for next episode where we take on Leon with most definitely, the B team. Until then, thanks for watching as always. And let me your thoughts on the team in the comment section below if you do have ideas as well. Because last episode was quite good. See what you guys thought about mixing players around. Using guys like Teddy Thomas at fullback and Raka in the midfield. We've got to do it again. So definitely leave your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you next time. Take care.